So this was kind of big news. Illia Topuria just posted this on his X. He goes, when we announce it, you won't believe it. Get ready.
The rumors it's Conor.
That's what I would imagine too.
Have you heard that case?
Because he's moving up to 155. So yeah,
that's what they're saying. It's Conor. Now, Conor in hindsight hasn't been in camp. He's been doing his thing with the yayo in BKFC.
Oh, with the
him fight at 155 would be. He's thick right now too.
So thick.
I don't know if it's just what fans. That'd be great. It's a great way for Illia to be introduced at 55. But I mean, hopefully Conor can get 55. That's a tough fight for Conor. It'd be great though.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
I don't think it's happening though. So if it's not him, who is it? Because here's the thing: when we announce it, you won't believe it. Get ready. You won't believe it. It makes you go, "Oh, that's Conor." Because I wouldn't believe that. It can't be Islam if you go, when we announce it, you won't believe it. Because Islam's like, well, no, we all assumed that. And he's also, here's the thing: he's not leaving 145 and jumping to 55 if it's not some big ass fight. Conor's the only. When we see he could be doing a Dana UFC 300. Really, it's gonna blow you away. I didn't get blown. When we announce it, you won't believe it. Okay, well now you've put this out there that we won't believe it. If it's Dustin Poirier, I'd believe that. Islam, I assume that. Justin Gaethje, I'd believe that. If it's anybody in the top 5. Or Charles Oliveira. No, we'd all believe it, bud. Maybe for casuals, they don't believe it. Like, who? But for the majority of us, like, when we announce it, you won't believe it. Get ready. Well, dude, now you're fucking with. Get ready. Well, if it's Conor, you're right. I didn't believe it, and I wasn't ready. Outside of that, who could it be? Who could it be? At 55, who could it be? Where you won't believe it excuse me, sir, get ready? Well, I'm always ready. But it takes a lot to fucking make me not believe it. Mm-hmm. The only fight that could possibly make me not ready, Topuria, is Conor.
I wouldn't believe it so much so that I don't believe it.
Yeah, me neither. I wouldn't believe it so much. Even if you announce it, I still don't think it's going to happen. That's what would blow my fucking socks off. But, dude, if you're going to fuck with the fan base, don't pull a John Jones where he's like, I have a huge announcement. Oh, and then drop some fucking,
I'm partnering with Energy Water.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't be that. And that's not Illia. That's not his type. Excuse me, sir? Get ready? Well, I'm ready at all times.
Okay, so you guys also mentioned 2 other possibilities. And so this is Benil Dariush talking to Submission Radio, and this is what he says. I don't know if he actually has all the information, but this is what he says.
Right now, my understanding is Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway are going to fight. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's 100% sealed and done, but that's what I'm hearing. Right now,
So he kind of slipped by saying that. So that's
he'll be disciplined for that. Yeah, by discipline, mean they're just going to sit you out again.
Oh, man. Poirier,
Max.
If they eliminates Max and Poirier.
Well, Dustin Poirier, that's not blowing me away. Max, you fought him. That's not going to do it.
I mean, I can only imagine Conor.
It has to be Conor.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll see. He's probably partnering with some energy bullshit.
I got a Dogecoin or whatever the fuck it is. You're like, what? The hell? You know how upset people are going to be?
Dogecoin. Yeah. Yeah, that would suck if he did that.
Dustin Poirier, like his last fight, whatever he wants. He can do no wrong in my book. I love both of them.
Yeah.
Dustin did say he wants a legend. That would do it.
Also, I heard, going back to Curtis Blades real quick, I heard Curtis Blades on, I think it was UFC Unfiltered, and he said that if they're going to pay me $400,000 to fight this guy that no one knows, of course I'm going to take it. Is he making that much freaking money? Holy crap.
You think that's a lot of money, Chad? For a guy that's been top 5 for 8 years?
I just don't think they would pay him that much, yeah.
He's earned it. I'm surprised they're paying him that little.
Yeah, he's definitely
top 5 heavyweight for fucking 8 years?
I would say most
400K?
fighters should be earning more money, but 400K did sound surprising to me. I'm
That
not gonna
doesn't
lie.
surprise me. No.
Especially for like a random dude he's fighting.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter who he's fighting. That's he's fought Francis.
Yeah.
He's fought Derek fucking Lewis. He's fought the who's who. Aspinall twice. He's up
He
there,
fought
man.
some killers
Yeah,
for
heavyweight
sure.
too. He's probably on his third contract.
He could also be including like the fight and win money in there.
Yeah, 2 and 2. Yeah, it's not crazy.
That's,
Okay, well that changes everything. Never mind.
Let's take a little break here. This episode of the Schaub Show, UFC 313, is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching your insurance company to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself, see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes. It could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states. Progressive. All right, what else we got, Jen?
All right, so we talked about Dana White and Turk Al-Ashir creating a new boxing promotion. So
Yeah.
this is the official announcement. I'll just play it for you real quick.
What's up, guys? We have just done a deal to start a new boxing league with Turkey, who absolutely loves the sport of boxing.
I am very happy today. I give the flag of boxing to the best man who can handle it. He have a tough job now, but I am sure he will be delivering to the people and the fans the magnificent league and get boxing great again.
The model is proven to deliver the fights that the fans want to see.
No, it's not.
The best will fight the best, and the fighters will continue to move up the rankings and become world champions. We will continue to make announcements on where you can watch and all the rest of the details on the business as we get closer to the launch. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I think it's great. Dana's getting into boxing. They have a huge issue in boxing. He has the financial support now to just do their thing. But the issue is what made the UFC great is what Dana's talking about. The best fight the best, doesn't matter. But now the UFC become so watered down because they've oversaturated the sport, you're not getting that anymore. So you're getting that bullshit women's fight on the major pay-per-view, UFC 313. So it's like, I'm with you. It's a proven business model. It works in combat sports. The best fight the best. The cards are loaded. It's not these shitty just main cards. Like we stack everything. But then you look at this past weekend, you're like, well, you're doing exactly what boxing did over here. But because this is new, like maybe they're going to start doing their old school ways, what made UFC great, and do it with boxing. And Dana's the best promoter of all time. So it's a good thing he's in it. But keep that same energy with your old ball and chain, man. Keep it going with the UFC, dude. Remember, why we all love the UFC is because we always complain. Boxing had one good fight and the rest you've never fucking heard of, and it was terrible fights. You're starting to tread in those waters with the UFC. The Apex and all and the fight nights, I understand that and I love them. That's fine. I don't care. But if it's a pay-per-view and we're paying, you stack that motherfucker like we're used to. Otherwise, you're going to start to lose your hardcore fan base.
This is also Dana White on the Pat McAfee show.
According to Wyatt on Pat McAfee's show, there won't be any events with a boxing ring and the UFC octagon side by side. Thank God. We won't be seeing a bunch of UFC fighters compete in the new boxing league. No, never. I'm sure there are guys that want to box, but I literally don't want to see any of that. We keep boxers in the box and MMA guys in MMA. We'll never have that.
So that was one of the things that people thought maybe they would have some, He
He says that, but if Alex were to win and, and let's say he knocks out fucking Aspinall and he's just the even bigger star and Usyk's asking for him, then Dane's going to play ball. But you're not going to see just randoms fighting over in boxing under the TKO umbrella. I agree with him with that. But the big boys, he'll have his hand in it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Every time somebody gets punched in the face, Dana's bank account goes cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
So Patty Pimblett, I think you mentioned this before, like that would be, obviously one of the biggest fights ever. So Patty Pimblett was saying if he were to, his plan is to win the title, and then his first fight after winning the title would be Conor.
Yeah, I just don't think he's going to have the opportunity because I think Illia is going to have the first crack at Conor. Odds are Conor won't win that fight. And then they're not just going to keep milking him dry and have him fight Patty after that. So I think Patty's a little too late to the dance. By the time Conor's able to fight, if he ever fights again. Topuria's gonna be the one that take that kind of crown.
So you see what it says here, though, right?
But I do want to batter hand sanitize Topuria. I want to show him how small he is and show him that he's got little man syndrome. So he's another one I'd love to fight. Yeah, Topuria's not that small. I know that's the narrative that he's this tiny guy. He's really not. 45 was a tough cut for him. That's why he went up to 55.
Yep.
Topuria's not, I hate to tell you, he's not that tiny. Now, Patty's fucking massive for 55, so Patty's a big 55er. Patty could probably fight at 70, probably eventually will, but Topuria is not a small 55er.